The GT is the very elegant four-seater Gran Turismo car, and we started that decision because GTV and Spider were already in our range, and we felt that this would be a very good formula to interpret and to connect us to the history of GT, four-seaters, Gran Turismo car, and this place, and with fun for driving in a very sporty key. But I think in our key, in Alfa Romeo key, it's not so difficult to decide this, because we need a four-seater, four plus one seater with space. It was a car which really we didn't have for many years now, and we finally came back with this classical formula of very elegant sports car. From the last 10 years, we defined the architecture. We rediscovered the classical Alfa Romeo proportions, treatments, the shoulder, this dynamic expression of the car when it's on the road, this fine metal treatments, handcraftship you see in it, the correct forms, and the face which we discovered from 156, where the first car with the vertical proud Scudetto, Nuvola, which reintroduced the Baffi, and 147, which was the confirmation after we saw this real identity we all have in mind when you think of Alfa Romeo. Still, we completed now this family feeling. We have a GT as one milestone in this sense. We have this long vertical Scudetto with its Baffis which are below the air intakes, moustache, which is defined together with the headlamps, which are the eyes, a real face and an expressionless face, which has, in the case of the GT, a very aggressive but very elegant and happy expression. We had a very wonderful time together with Bertone, where they expressed themselves from the coach builder point of view, and we from the Centro Stile, we had cure about coherence to the family of our cars. Building a car is a very fine teamwork. The better the team works together, the more there's feeling in the team, the better the car gets. Everyone has to do everything in one car, from interiors to exteriors to details, other details. And the team is really it's a fact when everyone is working or thinking on everything, and there's a continuous confrontation between these persons about every detail of the car, about every passage, about every proportion, about every minimal treatment we do, revestments and everything. This continuous confrontation between persons, discussion and condividing discussions, and so you get these steps better and better and better and better. So it's a process which brings you, it's a rolling process which brings you up, which refines the car, which makes them better and better from day to day. I think it's the feeling we have, this big love to Alfa Romeo, a long tradition, and this attention to the tradition we have. So we have to be aware about nearly 100 years of history, And they worked in a very democratic way. It's a little republic, Alfa Romeo, where everyone is an individual, but as an individual he tries to do his best into the team. Our team is very international. We have a Japanese guy, we have a Hollandaise guy, we have an Argentine guy, Brazilian, German. We are a very international team, and I think this is one of the most important keys which brings us to the future too, because Alfa always has been an international brand, emotioned on our brand, our own brand, but we are also stimulated to push on this brand. And I'm really sure that Alfa Romeo will be the great brand which it earns to be. There's a history. I always say there's a history of Alfa Romeo, which belongs to the past, but it belongs to the future already, and you can't influence too much this history. You just can try to participate in this history of Alfa Romeo.